I mean, it's Gig Shot right with the family.
It's a good game. Let's go nuts. EA Sports is in the game.
All right, we good, chat. We good. We good. Yeah, chat, man. I haven't played this game since like last stream actually, bro. So like literally every time I hop on this game chat, like I'm streaming. I mean, I will do some like off-game grinding. I will do some off-game grinding at some point, but why don't I just stream all of it, bro? I might just stream most of my life. Get straight to it, bro.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping on the ground inside. It's night. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down and then marked it at the 48. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wayfade, Nico Iamaleava. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first
Field goal, man.
two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and never had a chance. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned to their own man. The short hands, it's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava got his man. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with the first set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pressure coming. He's got it along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch. And they'll move the chains. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Finds his man. It's Knight. And that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. On the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26.
This defense is coming into this game playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country. They're going to have to find a way to get him off early.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Makes the grab in their space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense. They get it to the 33-yard line. Running inside. It's Knight. Got it up for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the swerves. Just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Swings out to the flat. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, I think this is a guy who needs that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
And the rush will get through to the 25.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers space.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Iamaleava on the play action. Finds his big tight end. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sub-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups in hand. Those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Running inside. It's Knight. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a hit. They're working that left side. He stops short of the stick. There's probably field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense, I understand 3rd and short. I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, trying to make a play. But the defense moving, run on the football, make a nice tackle to force the fourth down.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, with the field goal miss, make great.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. The long missed field goal squashed in. He hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Play action. Iamaleava. It's complete to right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback, they get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he finds his way, but they stop him just short of the line to gain it to him down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4. That's caught. It's Ellis. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive on. Play fake. Iamaleava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can hear yourself think on 3rd down and hear nothing. And the defense brings up 4th down.
Yo. Hold on.
Finds his man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion move to the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws on the RPO. And he'll be brought down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly, you see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he... The Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing, Iamaleava. And he just moved out of the way. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this team will have to force a field goal try. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Pass rush, right after the quarterback, and just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Lunging downfield is Tiamaleyama. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Back up now here, second and long. Tiamaleyama. Makes the grab on the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout is being called by UCLA. It's their second. To the air on first down. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Complete downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tiamaleyama to the air again. It's picked off and they couldn't grab with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin now at halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven that
Makes the catch and he's free. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41, and it's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Brings it to the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Way fake. Nico Tiamaleyama throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and he missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Just big tight end.
it's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to Mark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Knight. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got a first and 10 at the 50. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're a big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running ways, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Knight. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Tiamaleyama to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Knight. into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now on second down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan?
Grabs it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Bruins come to line with a fresh center now thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Imanayama. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the D denied them on second and goal. It's complete to left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And third and goal, and this defense feeling empty from the crowd. Now Imanayama. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Keeping on the ground inside. It's not. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback will keep it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Imanayama. They've got the screen set up. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that are always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, you got to find him in the passing.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Looking to pass. It's Imanayama. Intercepted, and that is the last thing we need. We've done a few extra on that. The Rodney Freeman is defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that play, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy who we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Cox. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Here's Imanayama to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Whether it's snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
Third down in the gun, Imanayama. That's it, 5. Another incompletion on third down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Yamanama on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Yamanama. Finds his man. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking for space, it's Cox. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the right out. Throwing, Yamanama. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You've got to have real loose hips. You've got to be able to change direction on a dime. In zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Yamanama from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Not the day they'd hoped to have when you are a ranked team. You are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long. On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big... Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside, it's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's second and long. Play action, Yamanama. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Looked for all the roll like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now Yamanama working that left side now. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you can tell when you run these RPMs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. On the gun on 3rd down, Yamanama makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short. Yamanama fires to the middle. field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains in their side at the 41. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. There's a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but any plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll...
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Niamaniama. Go, man. Complete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a juncture of the game out here in the 4th quarter. One possession game, every critical man.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the depth on 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Imani on the throw. He's got it. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Imani. Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Cox. Could be an alley. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond to the defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They're in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You talk about outstanding pass rushers. You're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Goes toward the end zone. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Throwing, Imaniama. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here in the 4th. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's 2nd and long coming. He's got his on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. That's a 5. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, it hasn't been perfect for this QB, but talk about answering in a big moment. Man, they've gotten down. They looked out of it at times.
I was there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Will be stopped short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a score drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in the
open spaces? That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. So I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The defense will use a timeout in the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Running inside, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the... And the Bruins come to the line to set him down.
What? The game is not over?
Here's the on to throw. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Bro, what?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the run alive on 3rd down. Way fake. Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bruins!
Listen, bro.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the end zone. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back quarter of the end zone. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava going to throw for it on 4th.
Let's go, man. Good win, bro. Good win.
What a show. Both of these teams put on today.
So bad, bro. I played so trash, bro. Good win, man. Hey, Jack. What a way to end up the stream, man.